And welcome, gentle viewers and listeners, to tonight's Night Owl stream. I am Coyote de la Mancha.
And I am Izzy the Fool, and we are here once again with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Whee! Lies and heresy. No, we haven't gotten to the trial yet.
Yeah, that's yet to come.
Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Yes, load selected, save data, please. I just want to stay here for a little bit because she actually looks happy.
Yes, she's actually smiling.
She's smiling. She actually has hope. And I'm going to try very hard not to betray that hope.
Yeah.
Give him maybe 3 years. Oh dear. And I am literally the only defender in the city who's willing to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone else is a cowardly piece of crap. Okay, so have I don't remember, have I talked to her everything?
Check, there might be some new dialogues. Alright, yeah, you cleared all the dialogues here, so it's time to move somewhere else.
So...
You can, check back at the Gatewater Hotel, which is still a funny name. You can check back with Grossberg, despite the fact that he said he ain't gonna do shit.
You know, if I tell him, I've taken the case...
So suck me, or maybe
maybe he will reconsider his cowardice and at least be willing to give me a little bit of information.
He might be at least tell you why he won't, in order to try and dissuade you from doing it. Maybe. Any new topics?
That mustache is wasted on me.
It is. Nope, nothing new. Damn. All right, we've seen all we can see here then. Oh, I just remembered. You need to listen to the message on Maya's cell phone. You might want to do that.
Oh, yes.
Away from Grossberg. He doesn't need to hear that.
Yeah, totally.
Not that I think the game would notice that you did it in front of him, but for the sake of the story.
Yeah, for the sake of
Yeah, she's back to being sad again. Damn.
Smile for the camera. Alright, is there anything I can, This guard monitors the visitor's room. Hasn't moved an inch. Real pro, this guy.
Yeah, I think that's a joke on the fact that it's a still image, so he can't move.
Or possibly a mannequin.
Alright, yeah, go to, oh, yeah, the court record. Press RB, the court record.
RB.
Then use the phone. Hey, check. There it is.
Okay, so...
Maya, yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Oh, yeah, this is the opening that we saw. This is the same conversation we saw before. September 5th, 9/27. It's between Maya and Mia. I don't feel the need to reread all of that.
Yeah.
Block thinker.
I'm just
it's not
reading
working.
Really
Papers are in there. See you tonight at 9. Okay, so we have the same phone call, beginning to end, that we had as the opener for this chapter, as evidence that we can present.
Yeah. So, okay. So yeah, I'm going to.
Maybe if you present the phone to her, then you and Maya can talk about what's on there. You can get more info about it.
Yeah, I wanted to examine
the thinker.
Yeah.
Not letting you do that right now, unfortunately.
I just want to see if there's papers in it or not. Wouldn't that be good to know before we go to trial?
It sure would. Anyway.
Oh, well, here we go, I guess. So, present phone. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Oh, of course.
Okay, I didn't realize I was going to get stabbed through the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity.
Oh, man.
Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks.
Thank you. Oh, it hurts. Why does it hurt? Why does it hurt? Oh, do you want to ask her about... Wait, you already did ask her about the receipt.
I believe I did.
Actually, I can't remember if you did.
I thought I did. I can...
Do it again. Oh, yeah, you did.
I totally did, yeah.
Remember that receipt? The one with my name on it?
Any idea why she...
Absolutely none. Do you trust me?
Of course I do.
Why? Don't you think I did it too?
No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but no, it's more than a hunch. I know for a fact she can't have done this.
That detective thinks I did it.
That detective is a nit.
He is a
wit.
gumshoe.
He is a schmuck who thinks he is a genius and would have difficulty finding his way out of a large paper bag. Detective Gumshoe thinks, like the animated dead, have sexual congress. Slow and sloppy. You're welcome. See, here's the thing, and here's why it should be more than a hunch, okay? Just right out of the gate. That receipt, with letters written in blood on the back. Time of death was blunt force trauma at 9 p.m. Death was instantaneous. So how the hell was she supposed to have written someone's name in her own blood when death was instantaneous? If
you've already got that objection locked and loaded, you haven't even got to court yet.
Yeah, I've got my objection gun loaded, and I'm gonna go witness hunting.
Seems like you've done everything you can do here, then. I guess...
Yeah, it's a shame that apparently this culture doesn't understand what fingerprints are.
Yeah, fingerprints don't get introduced until case 5. It's really just more a matter of the writers hadn't thought of it. Or, I'm sorry, the single writer who banged these scripts out in, like, a few days hadn't thought of that yet.
Holy crap, dude, my hat's off to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Berg is gross. Gatewater Hotel.
Yeah, there's still the mystery of that drawer. Maybe the bimbo is gone. Oh, hey, there's a bellboy instead.
Hello, bellboy. No, I don't think that she's a bimbo. I think that she's a rambunctious cat girl who's in denial.
Yeah, I do like her. She poses her hands like paws and stuff like that.
She's either a kitty or she's a squirrel. And we just don't know which yet.
Shall I voice the bellboy, or do you want to?
Oh, voice the bellboy.
Okay.
Voice the bellboy.
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Rubs hands together.
Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself?
Oh, Phoenix.
Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Yeah! I almost forgot.
God damn it! Yeah, you came back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. Wright of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Oh, Mia or Maya, oh my. Could it be a coincidence?
I think not.
I mean, it could be White is not an uncommon name.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that it was actually Walter White that ruined their reputation.
He was kind of a dick.
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negril Royal Lane. To all law enforcement entities, this is not an admission of guilt. I'm speaking to my family
cares.
now.
Nobody cares. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. I can go ahead and muck with it freely because nobody here knows what fingerprints are. I may as well turn that to my advantage. Now's my chance to see what's inside.
No one will ever know!
What do we have here? Wiretap?
Oh, shit.
What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? As opposed to a woman not like her, where it would be completely normal to have a thing like this. Phoenix, I'm trying to work with you, babe.
What kind of woman do you imagine, Phoenix, it would be normal to find with a wiretap? I just want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Wiretap, head of the court record. Does that mean I'm carrying it around with me? Did I just take it?
It depends. When it says added to court record, sometimes that means Phoenix pockets it, sometimes that means he made a note about it. To find out which when it becomes relevant, game's a little bit fast and loose with that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
There's definitely something suspicious about this. Miss May. Examine the screwdriver. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? Examine the screwdriver.
Quickly,
you're running out of time. Examine the screwdriver. Examine the screwdriver. Examine the goddamn screwdriver. There's a story behind all this. I know it. Screwdriver.
We're running out of time.
All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. Screw, for God's sake, driver! For Maya's sake. Screw! I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, driver! You know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, still there. Uh-oh, here comes April May.
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
To be continued. Alright, that's day one finished then.
What a shame. I forgot to give her the message. Save your progress up to this point? Yes. Does a baby go goo? I am not saving over a previous file again unless I have to. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, you've got like, I don't know how many, 10 files, I think. So, September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Clack. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
I feel like this judge needs a name.
Yeah, he's just Judge.
He's just Judge. I mean, is he like John Lennon? He is the walrus, cuckoo, cuckoo.
There he is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Edgeworth. I'm so looking forward to this.
Oh no, he has vaguely British tones in his voice. Yes. I'm already persuaded. Oh God, maybe she did do it.
I love to do a faux British thing with Edgeworth.
He is quite the dresser. I myself would not go for it. I would not go for the cravat myself, but he pulls it off magnificently.
I couldn't pull it off either.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Even without a cravat. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Dude, he's already on you. Be as weak as you want. It doesn't matter. Screw this guy.
On you right in front of everybody.
Like white on rice.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime.
Okay, that's all you've got, right?
The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder.
Damn it! I'm foxed again.
And we have a witness who saw her do it.
Aha! Suspicions! I have a suspicion, I say. My suspicion is suspicious about this suspect.
The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
If you did, you wouldn't be the prosecution.
I see.
Is that it? That's the whole trial. I see. Guilty.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. He looks perplexed to even have found his way here. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
If you can.
Yeah, you were doing...
Oh, yeah, that's
You were
me. Yeah, that's right. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Please describe for us the details of this murder.
It was murder, see? Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain, see? The body was found by this window here. And the cause
of death?
Loss of blood, due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, see? It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, see? Oh, well, you know, that I guess it's great that we're going for equality, even in a girl's hands.
Yeah. Women can do anything, even murder each other.
Hashtag women homicide. Hashtag homicide she.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
I object! They're still calling it a statue.
Keep that in your back pocket until it's red, hot and ready, Phoenix.
Yeah. Floor plans added to the court record.
Now, detective.
If that is your name. Yeah.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony, Maya Fey's arrest.
I gotta say words now, all right. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright, see? I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. I'm good at my job. Why? We had a witness describing her, see? The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder, yeah.
The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, isn't it true that you never learned how to read?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
How could he tell that that note was really in her name? How do you know it didn't say Squidward? Or even, points to the other witness, Miss Fey!
Oh, Mr. Wright. As if you'd think I would overlook something so obvious. He had other police officers on the scene who could read the note for him.
Curses, he's good. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
not a lot of glaring contradictions yet, so it's
yeah,
time to
there
get...
are.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there are. I couldn't see a single contradiction in that ceremony. Yeah, there was.
Whoosh.
Indeed, whoosh. For one thing, if you look at the map, the position where the body is listed on the map is not the position where she was found at the scene of the crime.
I think it is.
No, it's not. She
Okay.
was found sitting with her entire upper body against the wall next to the window. The crime scene map shows her lying down several feet in front of the window.
Oh, I didn't see the map again. But anyway, whoosh, smack.
Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. This one's for you, boss.
Something the matter?
The judge is trying to pay attention, even though he is whacked out on Quaaludes.
I'm tripping the fuck out.
Why do you look like a horse? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Maya Fay's arrest.
So as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. So
That worth pressing? Probably everything's worth pressing at this point.
everything is worth pressing. So, left button
bumper presses.
Right, that's not physically pressing, so that's pressing him.
Yeah. Pressing the statement.
Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who? The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Yeah, it did, actually.
Yeah.
It did a great deal.
We're getting closer to putting the pieces together so we can find the contradiction.
Because since there's no way that the murder victim could have written that note, Miss May is obviously lying.
Yeah.
Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already.
Okay. How do you know there weren't more than 2 people?
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
That's a good question.
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes, eh? Okay, that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Our motto this month is quick response. Dude, unless he was right outside the building, there is no way he got there in 3 minutes. There is no way in heaven or on earth that a protect serve is going to arrive in 3 minutes. But even
like down the road, I'm not sure.
But even if he was there in 3 minutes, that's a long time to just hang out at the scene of the crime, you know?
Uh-huh.
That's how I got there before the killer got away, see? Yeah.
Ria is here.
Gumshoe is here.
She loves Gumshoe. We all love Gumshoe.
Gumshoe.
Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I thought this was my cross-examination. Yes, sir. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us?
That was actually my twin brother.
And you
Feeny.
can't prove that it wasn't Feeny there instead. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far, see? With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Okay, don't strain yourself, man.
Edgeworth isn't presently worth Gumshoe's loyalty, though, in my Ria's opinion. Yeah, agreed. Edgeworth is not his best self right now. In fact, he's his worst self at the start of the story.
Well, he does have a point about her. I, of course, don't stand out at all. She is pretty unmistakable.
Wow.
But again, it's like, okay, you're going to dress in the most flamboyant way possible, murder your sister, and then just wait. This makes sense to you, Detective? I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
Nah, just press everything.
I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey.
He's very proud of himself. He did a good job, didn't he?
I'm so good at my job. My mom says I'm good at my job. See? Really, you immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. What's your reason for immediately arresting? Why, we had a witness account describing her, see? Hold on just one sec. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? Whoa, what? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal.
She's very pink.
Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! God. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Yeah, that's no problem. Apparently, the society doesn't have perjury either.
Yeah, that's fine.
There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. I'll just keep changing my testimony until I see her hang. We do still hang them, right? I love it. I love me a good hanging, see?
Oh, yes, we still hang them, yes.
Okay. I'm in business. There.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. As many times as it takes until we like it.
Hard evidence. Cue porno music here. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes, see? Really? Those disgusting globs that are just stuck higgly into your face? Yeah? Anyway, I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body, see?
Oh, yes, I'm glad we got here.
On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's, and we don't test for fingerprints, so it doesn't matter, see? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger, see? Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that, huh? There's my hard evidence, and you just have to take it. Okay, it is possible I'm taking some liberties with the lines here. That is a remote possibility.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know, I'm, real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Well, I think we already have a contradiction.
Yeah, distinctly. After securing the suspect, you examined the scene of the crime with your own eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and press this.
It's going to make fun of him.
Yeah. And did you find any evidence? Any so-called evidence? With your own disgusting human eyes? Oh, no, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Yeah, my character has a bad feeling about this, and I'm just like, no, go ahead, hang yourself.
Here's more rope.
Once again, my character and I are in a slight disagreement. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Are you sure? Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? Oh, you absolute mental minus. I did.
The killer, Miss May, or I did? Oh my god, I did it. I'm the killer. Lock me up.
I did. It was me. Me. Ha, 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 ha. I sure put one over on you. Very well. Let the defendant go and kill the lawyer. Wait, what? Yeah, the killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. Ah. You gullible. You nincowpoop. She was framed. You horse's ass.
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence?
Yeah, that's right. In this system, you're presumed guilty unless you can prove your innocence. I was actually in a traffic court at one point in time, and I presented evidence, and the judge looked at the prosecutor and said, well, I'm willing to admit anything that the prosecutor doesn't object to, but anything he objects to, I categorically sustain. And the attorney went through my photographs and said, I don't object to this one, or this one, because they help my case. All the others, I categorically object to. The judge said, very well, these are entered into evidence against you, and the rest are sustained an objection. Anything else? At the end of the trial, he actually said, because you have failed to prove your innocence, I have no choice but to find you guilty.
My God, what a crooked piece of shit.
Well, you know, this is the difference between being in someplace like a county where people have lots of money, and in a county where I live, where people don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that's the case, where's your evidence? Says the scuzzbopper here. You are not worthy of that cravat.
I love that condescending shrug and shake of head. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you.
Okay, wait, so are you saying that the note couldn't have been written by the killer? Or are you saying that because someone wrote a note with the defendant's name on it, she had to be guilty? Which are you saying, Edgeworth?
Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
I'm proposing basic thought, but I guess that's kind of a tall order for you, Mr.
Yeah,
Yeah, pal!
yeah, they're sticking to the story that Mia wrote it, and that because the victim wrote Maya's name, that means Maya's the killer.
And Maya didn't notice her writing the note that was right next to the body while she hung next to her for 3 minutes. I am surrounded by idiots.
Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found.
Okay, Edgeworth, this is not a room where saying you're the smartest person in the room is the flex you seem to think it is.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by people who have trouble with doors. The fact that you can manage to work a key so long as it's not more advanced than something made in the 15th century is nothing to brag about.
They seem to have trouble with pantry doors.
Oh, that the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Now. I press this, then I'm going to present the autopsy, and I'm going to demand to know if she died immediately, how she was able to write that note.
Yeah, just make sure that you're presenting the autopsy on the statement that it most directly contradicts.
So do I need to present it now? Can I object first? I mean, hold it first?
You could press now, yeah, but Gumshoe saying the sentence that the word Maya was written in blood on the receipt, that is not contradicted by the autopsy report. The fact that they're concluding that means that the killer wrote it with their own blood is the part that's...
Oh, for crying out loud.
Whatever you present the evidence on, you need to be paying specific attention to what section of words are currently on screen, because that's the train of logic that you're specifically targeting.
Okay.
So if you scroll on forward a little bit, lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. All right, that's also there's blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. So
okay,
that's the part.
The point.
That's the exact data point that's being contradicted by the autopsy report.
Okay, thank you. That was not intuitive.
Okay, yeah, I had to learn the hard way too on that one, or I had to learn the hard way, so I'm trying to spare you that rather.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, you can press any and all statements you want. Just make sure that you present on the precise part that contradicts the evidence that you're...
I'm going to try to remember that. Please remind me.
Yeah. You can think of like each of the separate segments here as a different potential target, and you need to hit it with the right evidence bullet that matches it.
All right. So, but I can press this and then present evidence.
Yes.
Okay.
You can press infinitely. You only get penalized for presenting incorrectly.
All right. Detective Gumshoe. You get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure! Happens all the times in books and the movies.
That's not what he asked.
This isn't a movie, Detective. I'm going to say this for you very clearly.
Slowly.
And using very small words. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Objection! Stop right there.
Why? Why would I stop here?
The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant.
Oh, so you're admitting that Detective Gumshoe is not in fact a credible or skilled witness when dealing with criminal activities and crime scenes. Thank you for clarifying that. We're all much better now, Your Honor. I move that this witness be excused and that all testimony be stricken from the record because by the prosecutor's own admission, he is not a fit witness regarding the crime scene or police procedure.
If only this worked a little bit more like a real court. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused.
You can't say that that's a fact. That's...
In fact, they're alleging, but it's not a fact that's known.
Yeah, that's what you're alleging. You just, oh god. Edgy, you are so bad at this.
Yeah, he should have worded it like, the prosecution's stance is that the victim wrote down the name of the accused.
And there is no evidence to the contrary.
Yes.
You could have said that.
There is also evidence to suggest that. They have, there's blood on Mia's finger and the blood matches her. It's like all the evidence suggests that she wrote down the name.
But literally, to get blood on her finger, all that takes...
Just grab her hand.
Grab her hand and put it in her blood. And,
easy.
I mean, and again, interesting that she did this in front of the murderer, and the murderer just hung out, let her do it, didn't do anything, and just chilled out until the police arrived for 15 minutes. I mean, for 3 minutes. In the same room where the crime took place.
Yeah.
This makes sense to you?
Yeah, it is pretty outrageous. The prosecution gets basically infinite leeway to make their argument, and they only need a few data points to string along to their narrative. And then it's up to you to tear it down, and if you can't, then their stance unopposed.
Is this California's way of just culling the excess population?
I fucking guess.
Is this what they decided to do instead of Battle Royale? They're just like, no, we'll just change the legal system so everybody dies.
Everybody dies.
It'll be fine.
Slam. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order!
Oh, no, Phoenix. Phoenix is saying that didn't go so well. Oh, no, baby. That went
It's nice to press on the point that you know is the contradiction just to get them to double down on it before you hit him where it hurts.
Yeah. That's right, that's what he said! That's his whole testimony, huh? Okay. There's a... Phoenix.
Has to be. Phoenix has to stay kind of unsure right up until the moment you present it so he doesn't accidentally give it away to you.
Yeah, the murder scene.
Oh yeah, can you check that again real quick? I wanted to see it again. Oh, body's not illustrated.
Okay, it says autoplay.
Oh yeah, no, that's something else.
That's something else.
Yeah, this is the floor plan, but it doesn't show the body. That's
yeah,
weird.
the body was shown in his testimony.
Right there. It should be to the right of the window.
Yeah, it should be against the wall to the right of the window, almost a circle, because she was sitting up, and instead, she was shown lying down in front of the window.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not correct at all.
So we already have evidence that the police tampered with the evidence.
Or it's an oversight in the game design, not sure yet.
Well, or it's an oversight by the police.
Also
I wonder how many other oversights there might have been. Your Honor.
Your Honor. Anyway,
So,
the autopsy report, that's our silver bullet for the hour.
Yeah. So...
You need to get back to the statement that you need to present that against. Go ahead and let Phoenix finish his dialogue here. Alright, I believe it's the last data point, or the last statement in his testimony.
Yeah, found a memo. Blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. So...
Present. Death was instantaneous.
Objection. Detective Gumshoe. And I'm using both terms very loosely. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here.
Oh, yes.
Using full sentences, if you can. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? What does that mean? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Quote, immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. End quote. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point.
Yeah, that's why I comb my hair the way I do, so it doesn't show as much.
Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When?
Day of the murder. The day after the murder. I forget. The day of the murder.
The day of the murder. I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal! We didn't write an autopsy report till the day after!
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, sorry, it was the day after. My apologies.
Damn it.
Don't worry, it's not going to cost you.
Oh, right.
The prosecution's point being?
Boy, those Quaaludes are really hitting!
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
And this information was not made available to the defense because?
Because fuck you. A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request.
Oh, at your request. Your Honor, I'd like to report a third autopsy. And you don't get to see the results.
Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object.
Okay, so basically he contacted the coroner and said, I want you to rephrase this to better fit my argument.
His narrative, exactly.
Wow, Edgeworth is an evil fuck.
Yes.
He's a murderer. Fuck this guy. And the side seat driver sends the car careening off the cliff. Yeah. So, Your Honor, I would like to call for a mistrial due to obvious evidence tampering from the prosecution, please.
Nope, the defense gets no rights or privileges whatsoever. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow, end quote.
So you're thinking that Maya just hung out while her sister slowly died and then wrote the incriminating note and then was just, oh well, I'll wait for the police to get here, it's all cool, yo?
Yeah, apparently.
That's the position of the prosecution?
I received these results this morning.
I'm sure you did. And they had nothing to do with you having dictated them the previous night.
Uh-huh.
Wow, so much hatred filling my soul, you murderous scum.
Well, I mean, he's not a murderer, but he is.
Yeah, he is.
How is he not? How is he a murderer?
He's a murderer because he's deliberately forging evidence so that he can make sure that someone gets railroaded into an execution.
Yeah, Maya might get the death penalty for this. That's true. Yeah.
How many times before has he done this? How many innocent people has he driven?
Unknown. Dude.
There's no way of knowing, especially since apparently everybody is afraid of facing him now.
Yeah, because he always gets the guilty verdict, quote, no matter what. And there's, quote, Ben talks about forged evidence and back alley deals. Like, those are rumors anyway.
Yeah, rumors. Laughing Gremlin says, this court system is so completely corrupt and broken, I think even a kangaroo court would be superior. A kangaroo court at least doesn't give the victim hope of a fair trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, Your Honor, do you have any experience conducting? You mean electricity? No, I mean, have you ever worked for the for the train system for public transportation? Bullet train, maybe? No? Why? Because my client is being railroaded.
Uh-huh. This is what Edgeworth does, man. Your Honor.
I have so much anger and hate rising in my system right now. Fuck this.
It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya.
What the hell am I playing?
That is all. I see.
You snide little bitch.
Yep.
Anyone who puts 2 bullets in the back of this man's head is a hero.
Damn. Yeah, now it's important to note murder doesn't always get the death penalty in this universe, but it does get brought up a lot, so...
Yeah, I bet it doesn't always get a ticker tape parade either, but it should there.
Imagining does not count as evidence!
The judge is a 5-year-old, I know.
Damn you, Edgeworth!
Okay,
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
I was a little more eloquent than Phoenix, but we're pretty much on the same page here.
Could have known you'd pull some evil shit like this.
Again, Phoenix phrased it a little differently. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it as soon as I got up this morning. I knew you'd pull this kind of horse piss. This is so like you, Edgeworth. This is so fucking you. Oh my god.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked.
Yeah, for a moment I thought that you had integrity or some kind of direction. That was my mistake.
Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Those are your 3 options.
You're a sham.
Yep.
Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
That only accounts if the prosecution is a person.
Oh, fuck. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable.
No, it isn't.
It really isn't. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Yeah, I submit my left testicle. The court can suckle on that. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
man.
also noticed that there's no screening for weapons, so I'm thinking that there may come a point that the only logical solution for the defense is just walk in with a gun and just first shoot the prosecutor, then shoot the judge. The jury, okay, they're stupid.
Cowboy
but
justice.
There's no law against stupid. Maybe there should be, but there isn't. And then just count on the sensationalism of my murder trial being so vast that it overshadows everything else, and then she has a shot because there's a different prosecutor.
Still, this is still a somewhat better legal system than the one that we see in the crossover spin-off between Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because they travel to like a medieval fantasy world.
Oh no.
Where the sentence for being found guilty of murder in their court is always death by being burned alive.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was actually reminded of, I don't know if you've ever read any of the records of the Salem witch trials, the actual court records.
I have not, but the spin-off game is very Salem witch trials inspired in that regard.
Well, it should be, because this is the definition of a witch hunt.
Yeah, and it even goes so far as they have a bylaw that anyone who should dare to defend someone who is accused of witchcraft, which are most of your of the defendants, anyone who would dare defend someone who's accused of witchcraft, if that person is found guilty, then the lawyer is found guilty of conspiring with a witch and is also burned with them. Yeah. So not only does your client get killed if you lose the case, so do you.
Now, Laughing Gremlin says, I just realized what real-world court system this reminds me of, the Reign of Terror after the French Revolution, when Robespierre got rid of all penalties except the death penalty, and you were only allowed to speak in your defense if you were polite about it and kept it to 5 minutes.
Wow!
It's actually been reminding me a little bit of the Imperial China system, where the judge, the magistrate, was also the prosecutor and the chief investigator.
Oh my god, that's so stacked against you. That's bullshit.
You could be called to testify. You could ask to testify on your behalf to give you an idea of what the kind of the vibe was. Instead of using the word I, you were to use the phrase this insignificant person.
That's horrifying.
And if you forgot, you could be whipped for contempt of court. This is
so disgusting.
I have never studied Chinese law. This is what I've read. Anybody who watches this later on and it's like, wait a minute, I've made a study of the law system of Imperial China, and it was very different than that. Please let me know in the comments, but this is according to everything that I have read.
Yeah.
And I should not be being reminded of that in a 20th century alternate world. The only counterbalance to that system, by the way, which is sorely lacking here, if a magistrate brought someone to trial and they were found innocent, or I believe you could appeal a judgment to a higher level magistrate who oversaw the district. But if it was found one way or another that the person was even accused falsely, then whatever the punishment for their crime normally would be was suffered by the judge.
Yep.
That was the one saving grace. It's like, so the judge is being very careful here, I see. And if you actually falsify, I think the penalty was death.
Yeah.
If you were a judge.
But
none of that applies here. You can just falsify evidence and to hell with it.
Yeah, you can kind of see as the games go on how they sort of backtrack and add actual stipulations and rules to the court system after the fact, because the drama is what takes center stage here, much more importantly than procedure within the story structure.
Yeah.
So they start sorting out stuff about the actual court procedure later.
Well, didn't you mention at one point that Phoenix Wright is actually spend some time working on changing court procedures
Yes.
and making it more fair.
Yeah, there's an upheaval in the court system that Phoenix Wright spearheads in the 4th game.
Yeah, I'm in my headcanon, as this becomes more and more specific and more demanding for evidence, my headcanon is that Phoenix Wright is already campaigning and making headway. And again, I think he's doing that in honor of the Faye family. Anyway, the court has accepted the testicle.
Yeah.
Evidence. They've accepted the evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
Seem oddly specific.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
No, it doesn't.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Yeah, if you're 8.
Take a bow.
Dude, he's giving flamboyant fashion queens everywhere a bad name.
And that's no good. That's no good.
Yeah. Speaking of hedgehogs,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna call him Edgy from now on.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, he's like Edgy the Hedgy.
Yeah.
Only not as cool.
Yay, Idiot is here. Hello.
Hey,
Prosecution
Idiot.
would like to call its next witness.
I'm sure you would. An insult to 8-year-olds, he's at most 5. Yeah.
Yeah, since this is the first game, this is Edgeworth at his worst, so we are obviously ripping on him because he deserves it. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
I'm gonna remember you said that, you lying, murderous sack of crap.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
I would also like to object, Your Honor, to the description of this particular witness by the prosecution. I would like that stricken for the record, and I ask you to admonish the jury to disregard that because of the image that it portrays and the prejudice that it could engender towards my client. Oh, sorry, forgot where I was.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like an actual fucking courtroom where the defense can do things like that. Like things. Kateria, welcome to the most unjust justice system. Judge, he's absolutely stunned by basic things. Yeah. This game's great, though.
Yeah, I still think he's just flying on something just to cope with his job. Hello, Miss Flowers. Phoenix is like, exactly what part of her is innocent? Okay, Phoenix.
Whoa.
Don't be a pig.
Whoa.
Okay? I've been empathizing with you up until this point. Don't be a douche. You have one job and you're blowing it. Don't be a douche.
One of our kitties is here now. She wants attention.
Flowers. You want lap? Hang on. Yeah.
There we go.
There is lap.
Judge is like a Labrador, yeah.
Yes, this testimony looks like testimony. As I pointed out last session, like the prosecution just hands him a manila folder. He looks over it. Yes, looks ironclad. I guess they're guilty. Thanks, Your Honor. Sorry about the typos.
Yeah.
Okay.
There she is, Miss April May.
Now, again, I maintain that she is either a cat girl or an adorable squirrel waiting to happen, and she just hasn't realized it yet.
Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Her boobs did a jiggle when she did that.
And she winked and stuck out her tongue.
Yep.
Your Honor, to prove my client's innocent, I present my cat. Meow. Clearly, my client cannot be guilty if the cat declares her innocence. And the judge is like, I'm going to allow it.
Yes.
At your service, wink.
That's not too far away from the kind of testimony we get in this game. We have had animals testify before. Or rather, we're going to as we continue.
Oh my.
It's pretty wild.
I am waiting for that. Oh, we didn't get to see her miniskirt before.
Yep. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Crowd's getting all worked up.
Yeah.
They're like, woo! Hey, baby!
You know, again, I'm just like, okay, attention all men in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
You have one job regarding this witness. Don't be a pig.
The bailiff will now pass out hammers for you to beat your testicles into submission.
Thank you, Your Honor. I knew you were on my side. Laughing Grim was like, but Your Honor, there's one reaction that the crowd cannot prevent.
That is what the hammers are for.
Plainly, it is hammer time.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Wanton winking. Okay, mission failed.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, Jiminy.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Aw, yes, Your Honor.
She's going to start just purring and rubbing herself on the judge, isn't she?
Probably.
Laughing Grim's like, wait, some of the audience are into that. Well, if they can manage to keep it quiet, that is between them and the gavel. This is not good. She's photogenic. I'm not photogenic. Oh my god.
She is. You don't have titties.
She's already captured the heart. Those aren't their hearts. Of every man.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Bracing myself.
Gee, I was, in my hotel room.
So much hatred.
Yes.
I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Objection, Your Honor.
Please testify to the court about what you saw, and stop being so flirty about it. Witness testimony. Witness's account.
It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away.
It doesn't even go to this jurisdiction. On Wednesdays, we hand out pink slips.
But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
More winking and titty wiggling. Well, Your Honor, I see. This is a remarkably solid testimony.
It's so round, so firm, so fully packed, this testimony. I can really get my hands around it.
Oh, God. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
For those of you who think I might have been exaggerating just a minute ago...
Vindication. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not?
Objection, Your Honor. I have not been called to the witness stand.
You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm not sure about what the legal phrasing for this is, but he's attempting to poison the well. I ask you to formally admonish the prosecution for his slandering of the defense attorney and the deceased. But no, Phoenix just like, hey, how dare you?
Hey, that's not fair. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Obviously.
I'll gladly proceed with a cross-examination. Somebody needs to put 2 in the back of that guy's head, but yeah, for now, I'll settle for cross-examining. Yeah, I object on the fact that the prosecution is a schmuck.
Yeah.
Which is very fitting, because you know what I spoke to someone who was a native speaker of Hebrew at one point in time, and what she told me, because I asked her, what exactly does it mean to call someone a schmuck? And she said, and she was very uncomfortable about this, because this was many years ago, and it is not a tasteful thing for a gentleman and a lady to discuss, it turns out, but I didn't know.
Uh-huh.
It involves, let's say, organ transplanting between a man's member and his tongue.
Oh my god!
So that every time he speaks...
Uh-huh. Oh.
Very fitting.
It is, yeah, wow. That's wild.
So every time from now on, gentle viewers and listeners, that we say that Edgeworth is a schmuck, I want you to treasure that image.
Oh, God.
Hold it in your mind in great detail and don't let it go. She has to have some weakness. Well, she's about as intelligent as a 1-week-old tuna fish sandwich. That's something.
Weakness? The back of her knee! Oh! Yeah. Scott Pilgrim. Anyway.
Actually, she strikes me as someone that her spot's probably somewhere near her shoulders.
Yeah, that would make sense. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, witness's account.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know?
Alright, what do I do to just examine for myself the evidence that I have?
You still the present button, just don't press Y.
Okay. So I know the autopsy report no longer states the time of death, because Hedgie didn't need it.
I'd forgotten that. Oh, jeez, yeah.
Great. Lovely. Awesome. Far out, solid, and right on. Can I check this without...
Press A to check it.
Okay, right there.
9:27 a.m.
Oh, that's 9:27 a.m. and she's talking p.m. Okay,
Yep.
never mind. I'm not ready to present the wiretap yet.
Yeah, that's coming, but not ready.
Murder scene. Does that have? No, it does not.
Nope. It looks like the illustration where we briefly saw the body before was more general and not actually going to be relevant to the case, because it's not still here. Alright. Well, if you're not sure what the contradiction is yet, probably either press everything or just press stuff that seems a little sus.
I want to make sure she doubles down at the fact that it's 9 o'clock at night. I want her to double down on everything.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
Sort of, you know, wiggle, wink. I had a feeling.
Really? Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, the court's going to be accepting spectral evidence. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Ooh.
Weird face. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Technically, she's not a badger, she's a squirrel. Badgering? Really?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions.
This is a murder trial, Edgeworth. I don't know if you noticed, but this is a murder trial. There is no question that is trivial. And if you agree with me that no question is trivial, please consider liking the video. It really helps the channel. No, not you, Edgy. You sit back down.
Yeah. You go away, Edgeworth. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Well, your opinion isn't the case here. What matters is the law.
Yeah, stop him! Yeah, this poor girl, she's tired. I think she's got good tits. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
I have? About what? Poor girl, what about poor me? What about poor my client? Yeah, Edgeworth has never once liked or subscribed to the channel. Judge!
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
Yep, I wanted to double down on everything. The one with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing?
And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
You're sure you saw this with your own eyes, right? Yeah, I'm pressing everything on this. How do you know she was the defendant? Exactly.
Huh? Well, you know.
I mean, you were able to concretely identify her across a major 8-lane street through a small window at night when the only light would have been from within the room and her entire silhouette would have been completely in shadow, but you can concretely identify her? Really?
She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
No, that's not acceptable.
No, it's not.
Under any circumstances, it's not acceptable. Your Honor, I move to dismiss.
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure.
You don't know that, Edgy. Shut your trap.
The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
No, it's not. You're a schmuck.
Is he right, or do you question?
I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that
You're lying.
you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Yeah.
I remind you that perjury is not a crime in this country and has no penalty whatsoever.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
It's only bulletproof if the bullets are Nerf.
Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
And everything else.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Yeah.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I will also point out, Your Honor, that by definition the robes that she wears tend to hide the physique. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
You were there.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. I hate to bring him in because he'll just cave immediately.
Oh, God, yeah.
What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer?
I want to know who paid you to say these things.
I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
What's this? Notices your closing argument?
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Unless, of course, you're being directed by the prosecutor, because apparently so many details are just inconsequential.
Yeah.
Schmuck!
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Ugh.
What are you going to do in 10 years? What are you going to do with your life in 10 years, man? Get a skill.
Yeah. Your testimony again, if you would.
So, okay, now that I have found a contradiction in her testimony, all she needs to do is like, oh yeah, I totally saw that too, and then everything's fine. And my client is still considered guilty. Wow.
Well, she's rattled.
Damn, I almost had her. Unfortunately, the judge is a Nimrod, and the prosecution is evil.
Yep.
I did see everything. I did.
Okay, I think it would be hilarious if that was just her entire testimony now.
Yeah.
I see everything, Your Honor. That's good enough for me.
Guilty. Fine.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her,
Hippie clothes?
Wow.
and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
If she ran to the right and you're looking through a window from across the street, how could you see her get hit?
That clock. Kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee.
She's the only person in this entire courtroom that's called the clock a clock and not a
Yeah.
statue. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning.
Oh, Your Honor, so do I. Because...
Please begin the cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can I get one of those rice cakes? I'm starved.
Absolutely. Here. Take several. They're small.
Oh, cool. Thanks. All right. So,
And she's all like, I did see everything.
I did.
Did.
usually safest to start with pressing.
So you saw me then, too?
Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky?
The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Ugh. Very well. Continue.
Yeah, the homicidal urges just keep rising with this. She says, the victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay, hold it. You're sure? Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel?
And if he says this lady's one of the few adults who can still see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Which hand do I hold my knife in again?
Oh, God.
Right, it was my right hand, see?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did.
Okay, hang on a minute.
That clock. The kind of
There we go.
statue-y clock?
All right, so I'm going to press her with hitting her with that weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I want her to double down. I want her to really commit herself. Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock. The kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think.
A clock? Did this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
So, all right, am I at a point here where if I hit the A button to continue, then I can't continue with cross-examination?
No, you're still in the cross-examination.
Okay. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cross-examination will basically just keep looping until you find a contradiction to present.
Okay.
I think we know what we need to present here.
Yeah. Murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock.
Objection!
Miss May. If that is indeed your name. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Da-da-da.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Da-da-da. Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here.
No, that's not all that's important here, Edgeworth, and if you were a lawyer, you would know that.
Uh-huh.
What, did you get your legal badge out of a Cracker Jack box?
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
No, this is a pivotal concern. Don't be a douche.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
I will not. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Judge. Objection sustained. May continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Hmm?
huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
You heard this clock say the time at approximately 9 o'clock at night through two closed windows divided by a major city thoroughfare. So you've been to the law offices of Fay and Company.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee.
The law offices of Fay and Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
No, she couldn't. You're a liar and a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Not even remotely, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she also couldn't have heard it, but because I'm dealing with basically childlike animals clothed in human skin, I have to fall back on it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Okay, it's broken because it's empty. What is it that I'm supposed to pick here to show that the clockwork has been removed?
It's empty, I think, is what you need to choose.
I hope so. This is why I always hate multiple choice quizzes.
Yeah, it's empty is more true than it's broken, because technically it wasn't an accident that made this happen. It was specifically pulled apart. That's not quite the same as broken in this case, so...
I'm hoping that the person who wrote this is thinking the way that you are.
Hope so too.
Alright, we're going with it's empty. Yes!
Nice.
That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look, right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see, Your Honor. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar! Liar! You're a lying liar who lies! You lying liar! You're lying, you liar!
That's the one word she paid attention to.
Well, Miss May?
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is smirking. Tisk, tisk.
Okay, what kind of bull rush are you going to come up with to use the legal system to murder somebody now?
Yep. Hmm? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
You should talk. You want to take a spin on the catwalk before you continue? He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. Well, yeah, he's been bribing and quietly killing people throughout the preparation for this trial. It wouldn't surprise me to find out that there was a witness who could have proven that Maya was innocent, but Edgy had him killed in a dark alley and the body disposed of. ADFE says that he got his legal badge from one of those penny smashing machines on the boardwalk. It smashed his penny into a prosecutor's badge. I don't make the rules. Yeah, fair.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however.
That thing being?
Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? You have a timeline on that. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Judge gasped dramatically.
Boy, that coke's really starting to hit.
That's true. That is a possibility. It's just as the iguana says. Larry out there in the crowd. The hell's an iguana? The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
Impossible, Your Honor.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes, Your Honor, I can.
I think you know what evidence you need, but it's not quite time to present it yet. Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
Oh, yeah! What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
Evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Oh, that's you.
The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Take that, yeah.
Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Thank you, Your Honor. I mean, it's not mine, Your Honor. I mean, no, the evidence is on the phone, Your Honor.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Oh, wow, the game actually went there. Wait, this isn't my phone.
Yeah.
The ants. The ants under my skin have told me that you're a lizard. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order! Defendant's cell phone? This was brought to my attention! Oh, I love to see Edgeworth in distress.
And I love it to watch his eyes vibrate.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying.
It's so gaunt.
Yeah, it wasn't brought to your attention. Kind of the way that your falsified autopsy wasn't brought to my attention. But I guess sometimes life's just a bitch, isn't it, Edgy? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Translation, the cops better remember they work for me.
Yep.
Now, that part is kind of realistic.
Yes.
You know, the prosecution and the police, it's not that the police work for the prosecution per se, but they all work for the same agency. They're all paid by the same organization, and they're all co-workers.
Yes.
No.
Starting to feel bad for Gumshoe? Not
No.
yet. The pity wagon for Gumshoe hasn't even left the station yet. Just you wait.
Let's hear the conversation. I know that you won't mind, Edgy, since it is in the rules.
Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court,
Skadoosh.
good people of everywhere, and Edgeworth, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So, the witness had seen it before. Well, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It was made by Larry Butts.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Would you like to revise your testimony?
Puts on sunglasses.
Like, I don't know what that means. Would you like to reconsider your bullshit evidence?
Yeah.
Oh, excuses not on sale today?
I love that.
Ooh.
Time for a meltdown. Oh, the heart, they're flipped upside down.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it! She should die for it! Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
We're not due to kill the defendant for another hour.
This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
We swears to help the master of the precious. We swears.
She totally went Gollum back there. Holy crap!
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. People like her are allowed to reproduce. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it.
Held it? Oh, you think she's the killer? Wait a minute, how could she have been? She was across the way when she saw...
She says she was across the way.
Yeah, but you saw her yelp and yell, "Ee, police!" She was the one across the window.
Oh, that's right. She heard about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking I could badger her into a confession if I said that she had held it, but yeah, since we would have seen each other, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Well, she wiretapped, so...
Ding! Have a look at this.
Look at that.
I found this in Miss May's room because search warrants and right to privacy are also things that are not practiced, as you know, within our culture, Your Honor. Much like fingerprints, whatever mysterious things those may be. No one saw me find it but me, and I was there completely outside of jurisdiction, but you'll just have to take my word for it.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Ms. Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
You were tapping the victim. Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. He's getting desperate. Run out of moves at this point if he's pulling the irrelevant card.
This is irrelevant! Really?
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes.
See, this is why I say his honor is actually 8.
Yeah.
Everybody else is 5. He's like 8 years old. Maybe even 9.
It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing.
Actually, I'm kind of relieved it's only one thing.
Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. Can 2 times infinity.
Can 2 times infinity plus 1, Mr. Wright.
It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof.
The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
Yeah.
The phone conversation itself. Because I didn't play all of it.
Uh-huh.
Why should I? That would be like having access to an accurate autopsy. And that would be just plain nutty.
Yeah, strategically, Phoenix only plays part of it earlier, then plays the rest now.
I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous!
Really? Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Who hired you?
Mm-hmm.
All of the evidence points to you being the murderer. The only way out is for you to finger the person who paid you to be the witness at the scene.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
But for right now, I'll settle for that.
Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
Oh, now you're talking dirty.
It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Sort of. They won't remember because they have the memory span of, like, fruit flies, but they've seen it.
All right, time to deal the final blow. You can either say, "You did it, didn't you?" or say, "Why the wiretap? Who put you up to this? I want a name."
Well, okay. I'll admit I'm a little torn simply because apparently the physics of this game allow for the cop to arrive in 3 minutes to the scene of the crime from wherever he was.
Yeah.
If he can do that, then she could have gone from the office across the street, up the elevator, and then up to her room in it, and then looking out the window in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I assume that Gumshoe was, like, down the street on the sidewalk with a donut in hand when he got the call.
That would have still been too late. He would have had to have been in the lobby.
Yeah, I think you're
and
right.
willing to run.
But let's assume that the game writer was not
consistent.
Yeah, it was not trying to establish a FTL travel as existing in this universe, and was instead just kind of overlooking how long it took.
I'm glad you're here with me.
Yeah.
Because I was leaning towards you did it, didn't you?
Yeah, let me, I'm glad I'm here to make the ridiculous leaps in logic here.
For all the fact that we saw that there was a guy in pink who did it, I mean, come on, man, this is basically a Scooby-Doo cartoon. That might have been her in disguise. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I mean, it's not that far off for the series. Just wait till you meet the Phantom Thief mask to mask in, like, Game 3.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? And I remind you, this court never bothers putting anyone under oath.
Whimper.
Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Is it tippity-tapping? Irrelevant?
Ooh, she said a word with 4 syllables.
Ow.
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Well, that's what he's paying her for.
Yeah.
Don't think for a moment that she's not also making bank from Edgeworth, along with whoever paid her to be an accomplice.
He definitely coached her and prepped her, obviously.
Yeah, well, coaching witnesses is common practice.
Yes.
But, I mean, I believe that he basically hired her. Miss May. And I am affording you far more courtesy than you have ever deserved in this court. You were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. You're involved.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Now you're a defendant. You better throw us something. Yeah, I'd like to see her pull that off. I'm hoping that's not just foreshadowing of, like, she will now pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will.
No, I'm talking about evidence. You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
No, I'm not thinking... Your Honor, we've gotten distracted. It's not a matter whether she killed someone. It's a matter of whether she is lying. Because she is the only piece of evidence that we have that truly links the defendant to the murder. Whether she killed that person is irrelevant. Why are you even bringing this up? The point of this is that she lied, and her evidence is irrelevant, and therefore my client is innocent.
No, you see, someone has to go to the chair, and if it's not going to be Miss May, it's going to be Maya. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
I volunteer Edgeworth for the execution.
All right, that's fine then. What?
Why are we talking about this?
So,
Why is this a topic of discussion?
Yeah, it's super baffling that even sometimes, obviously, the most gratifying ending for the player is to find the real killer as a course of exonerating their client. But as a result, the story doesn't always do the heavy lifting it needs to justify that that's what you're doing. So sometimes you end up in situations like this where it's like, wait, my client's been pretty definitively proved not guilty because we poked holes in everything they've got, but because I don't have somebody else to pin this on, the case isn't over somehow? Yeah, this happens a lot, I'm afraid. It's just kind of something you have to deal with. So where does that leave us?
Well, Your Honor, I'm sorry that the witness apparently jangled shiny keys in front of you.
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
It disqualifies her as a witness. It has every bearing. What are you talking about?
Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, she didn't. We just demonstrated that...
She's a liar.
We just demonstrated that her testimony is worthless. What am I even doing here? What is this game? No, they're going to let her just walk away. That's not the fucking point! There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
What? No, Phoenix, now you've got distracted.
No, the jangly keys. Oh god, the jangly keys. What am I playing here?
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Yeah, apparently they're allowing the parts of Miss May's testimony about witnessing the murder stand, even though you've obliterated so many parts of her testimony that by all rights the whole thing should be thrown out as completely unreliable. But because you can't prove that she didn't see Maya, they're assuming that part is still true, which is ridiculous.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
All right, your options are to either say call the bellboy as a witness or continue examining Miss May.
If I continue examining Miss May, can I still call the bellboy as a witness later?
I don't think so. I think that you have to make the call now. You can save, though. You can save before you do anything here, and then load if you make a mistake.
How do I...
So press the options. Yep.
Okay, is it this one?
Yes. Select data, and then select save. A button. Yeah, I often would save like this before a pivotal choice during a court case as well.
Because, see, the intelligent thing to do is to finish obliterating her testimony.
Yeah, because apparently the court's decided that even though you've blown apart 70% of the statements she's put forth, the 30% that you haven't technically refuted get to stay there, which is not how it works in our world at all.
And the thing is, she's demonstrated that it's impossible that she could have seen the murder happen.
Well, she hasn't actually demonstrated that.
Yes, she has. Mia was in front of the window, according to her. Then she dodged to the right.
Yep.
And then, according to Miss May, Maya had to catch her and then strike her dead. She caught up with her and struck her dead. That makes it impossible for Miss May to have seen the murder blow happen. Because she wasn't in front of the window anymore. Neither of them were.
Now, the way that she described it was that they were doing some dodging around in front of the window, but she could still see the impact.
That's not what she said, though.
That's what she seemed to say to me, but okay.
That's not what she said. What she said was that Well, she didn't say how far to the right they dodged.
She
said that Mia ran to the right. That's more than a dodge.
She said she used the word dodge.
She also used the word ran. She might have said dodge, but she distinctly said
Okay,
ran.
well, the visuals that we saw that were paired with the written testimony still showed the impact happening in front of the window.
Okay, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
None of this makes sense. Okay, so if that is the case, and anyone coming off the street can just say, oh yeah, I was totally paid $5 to say this, but that dude's guilty. That's enough to render a guilty verdict and kill somebody just by itself.
Apparently.
At that point, continuing to examine Miss May is fruitless.
Yeah.
Because she's, it's literally all you have to do to be an unimpeachable witness is to say,
you can't prove them lying about this.
It's them, and that's it.
Yeah, unless you can prove that they're lying about that part, which,
Which is categorically almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why we rely on stuff like proving uncredibility in witnesses.
Now, if you had months to carefully do an investigation, you'd have a chance.
Yeah.
But instead, you have like a day or maybe even hours.
Yeah. You have a max of 3 days to finish an entire court case.
Yeah.
In this world. So,
although this is kind of realistic for if I was a public defender, a lot of public defenders, literally the first time they even see the case that they're representing is when they're walking down the hall on their way to the trial and somebody hands them the file. And they just do the best they can. So, okay, I guess call the bellboy as a witness.
Yep.
I guess that.
Yeah,
would call the hotel bellboy as a witness.
Yeah, since it's so easy to run up against a wall where you just can't poke any more holes in a testimony, and yet they're letting this tattered Swiss cheese of a testimony stay in the prosecution's case, the best route you often have is just keep getting new testimonies to keep building up contradictions.
Yeah, which, I mean, it's not that doesn't happen in our system, but when it does happen, it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
It's like during the trial of the Chicago 8, one of the witnesses that was brought against the Chicago 8 was the, at the time, mayor of Chicago. And it was shown that he personally hated all the defendants. And the defense was like, Your Honor, I'd like your permission to treat this witness as a hostile witness. And the judge actually said, no, he doesn't seem very hostile to me. Your Honor, he has a long and storied history of hating them and going on record, threatening them and using harsh language. Well, he may have been hostile towards them as a mayor, but there's no indication that he's hostile towards them as a witness. No, that motion is not granted.
That's ridiculous.
So that's not...
Yeah.
The difference is that in this world, apparently that's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Why does Edgy have such an amazing reputation as a prosecuting attorney? Apparently, being a prosecution attorney is easy.
Well, Winston Payne wasn't very good at his job.
Your Honor, I paid this bellboy $5 to testify that the suspect is guilty. You paid him? Well, yes, Your Honor, but that doesn't inherently mean that he's lying. Good point. Very well. This seems to be firm evidence. Defense, can you prove he's lying? Your Honor, I've never seen him before, so no. All right, guilty. Send him to the chair.
Yeah, that's a slight exaggeration, but not much. I do think there's probably some law somewhere against active and open bribery.
Well, okay.
That's why the bribery that
is only rumors.
Alleged. Yeah.
It's alleged. It's only rumors. But yeah, so far, Edgy has been shown to be basically a high-functioning sociopath who delights in murdering others and
that's not really who he is, but I don't blame you for having that impression.
That's just the impression that I've been given so far.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all. That's all we've been given so far. We've been given very little, but we'll see more of who he is later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that if I was in Phoenix's position, I would literally kill him. I would want to.
Yep.
But I haven't seen that much of him.
Yeah.
It's just. Now that being said, if the only way to get my client off was to murder him, I would, because there's no doubt in my mind that he has caused many murders with the legal system. But Refocusing,
Yep.
the defense is calling the hotel bellboy as the
Are
witness.
you playing a game or something?
I don't know. Were we doing a thing? It looks like we're online for some reason.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I'm going to get to May's bot. I mean,
Man, that idea is just revolting.
right?
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection, Your Honor. Please admonish the witness.
Bad girl.
I'm sorry.
I object to calling the bellboy. On what grounds? Hear that?
Oh, because it's evidence? Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
That's just you. That's not the case, you
Yeah.
schmuck. Wait, what? What are you people? What am I doing here? This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. No, that was not a valid point, Phoenix. Stop acting as though it were.
However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Objection, Your Honor. That's not his call to make. Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and thus she is innocent.
Objection, Your Honor.
Well,
that's
that's not
the
what
very antithesis of what this court is supposed to be about.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the case of Miss April May. This is the case of Maya Fey. So, I mean, if you want my opinion to be that she's innocent, I guess I'll say so, but that has no bearing legally on Maya Fey's case at all.
I object, Your Honor, on the grounds that it's devastating to my case.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Yeah, this was never about April May being the killer in the first place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what the hell, Edgy? How do you have this reputation?
And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey.
No.
That's... Phoenix, Your Honor, that's not how any of this works.
Even in this bass...
What part of someone has to go to the chair? Do you not understand?
Meow. Hello, Pedal.
Yeah, Your Honor, I don't think that the prosecution should get to set conditions for the behavior of this court. I'll better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot.
For reasons. Apparently, the only way that April May's testimony about Maya Fey being the killer can be thrown out is if April May is implicated in the murder, or if you implicate somebody else. How does this make sense? The answer is it does not.
I'm glad you're here. I'm having trouble kind of picking and choosing. Okay, what part of this is going to make sense right now and what part isn't?
Sorry,
because I have to know which parts won't make sense and which parts are supposed to ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I'm just not getting that.
What should you do? Accept the condition, or just give up?
Just give. Those are the two options,
yeah,
really. That's it.
Condition, or just give up, go home, retire.
That's
early,
all.
Sail off into the Bahamas. Change your name.
I mean, we were at least given this magician's choice.
Yeah.
But it is a magician's choice. Fine. Since apparently the judge is so completely skating on every chemical
I see the fucking universe!
that he's cool with this, and there's no such thing as a court of appeals, I guess I have to accept the condition. Maybe Edgy is slipping the judge money too, I don't know. Or he's got, like, the judge's wife in a basement. And he's like, remember, Your Honor, if you don't side with me every step of the way, slicky slicky. Apparently, I accept the condition. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I want a mod that makes it so that all of these characters are wearing clown noses.
I'll just wait till you get to the case where you're investigating a murder at a circus.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that's soon, actually.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything.
Soon as in Game 2.
Oh, okay, that's a little ways out then. Yeah, Laughing Gremlin says, Q was watching Perry Mason and bad English dubs of Yu-Gi-Oh! With Pokemon with Discord, and they decided to create this war with this bonkers legal system. Yeah, that explains a lot. Perry Mason, one of the key points of its plot was almost always, I exonerate my client by finding the killer.
Yes.
And I think that this is the vibe that we're going for here is, no, I'm so good that I prove my client is innocent by finding the real killer and making them confess on the record.
Yes. That is pretty much always how the atrocity cases need to end for the maximum drama. There's a lot of disbelief in basic procedure you have to suspend in order to get there.
Is it consistent in its procedure? Can I predict it reasonably? Can I have expectations of what...
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
The procedure does build, like procedure in this world builds on itself, and you add additional rules, but it doesn't change any rules that they establish once they establish them.
Okay. All right. I think I can work with this then. Understood. Oh, God. I accept your condition.
Hello.
Okay, moving on.
Hi, girl.
And Edgeworth apparently was hoping I wouldn't.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Oh, did I activate your trap card?
You're still pointing confidently, but inwardly.
Uh-oh. It's like, well, what trap? I mean, it was either that or rest my case. How is this a trap at this point? In what definition is this a trap?
I got you, girl. Hi. No petals.
Pretty kitty. All right. Very well.
Distracted by kiddiness.
Yes. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
His name is Hotel Bellboy, apparently. Condition. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Verbal essence? Could I not recommend you train air next time? Actually,
Yeah.
it's not the conditioner that I want to know what their brands are. It's the hairspray.
Oh no, not that cord, dear. No. No, girl, no, don't try to take it. No.
She's playing with cords. I wish she wouldn't.
So, Edgeworth speaks.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify as soon as I
Yes?
shoot this cat. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He showed up in uniform with a tray of tea and cookies. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
Hey, some people are.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
My hairspray is spun sugar. Why do you ask? So he's just going to hold the tray the entire testimony. All right.
Very good, sir. Witness testimony, Miss May's room service.
Whether or not Edgeworth succeeds in murdering this young girl depends on the happenstance of there being a hole in the bellboy's testimony
Yeah.
that can be used against... Okay, moving forward.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
I'm sorry. Hold it. You've been in business for 4 generations?
The Gatewater Hotel has been in business for 4
You
generations.
look very spry.
I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
After 8 in the evening.
Yep. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
Okay, interesting. Now, in a real court, it would be interesting that she specifically requested an iced coffee on the dot.
At 9. Yep, an hour in advance.
An hour in advance. But that will be considered irrelevant here.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of pressing him for contradictions. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Cross-examination of that?
It's going to be a lot of pressing. Try and uncover something.
Okay, well, I'm ready, I hope. I have indeed pressing business with this witness. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now... Okay, I don't have to prove she did it. I just have to prove she's involved.
You're right. Okay, that's
okay.
different.
The goalpost has changed now.
Yes.
We're no longer distracted, and it's just a matter of proving that she's involved with the murder.
Okay.
All right.
Or else Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service.
Ugh.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
I don't believe you. Actually, no, I believe him. I need him to be accustomed enough to being pressed.
Keep talking.
That he just keeps talking, and he's relaxed enough with the process that something may slip.
Yes.
The more tense he is, the more careful he's going to be. What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir.
Okay, dude, pretend I asked you to describe
anything. Right. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright?
Yeah, that's a dumb question. Why would I ask that?
Yeah, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
I don't think I can, Your Honor, because the prosecution has insisted that all questions are frivolous.
Yep. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. Sorry, we covered that one.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, if I press him twice on the same thing...
You don't get anything new.
I don't get anything new. Okay.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I know what his tip was.
Uh-huh. And then I saw them, and I...
Whoop.
The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. He's talking about the kitties. Yes, what then?
I want to know more about them. What exactly was them?
Oh,
describe them.
Yeah, get them all into a fluster.
The thing is that it could be assumed that he's talking about her amazing trained breasts, but that might be other people who were accompanying her.
Yeah.
I need to find out about this.
What then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
So can I press this again to try to find out more about them?
No.
Drat. Okay, well, I'll ask about the iced coffee then.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
Is that customary procedure? 9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
Okay, so she has an explanation for it.
Uh-huh.
9 o'clock. The time of the murder.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Was the TV on? Precisely 9 o'clock then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
That has nothing to do with the time.
Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? Well, allegedly because she wanted it after the program.
In truth, alibi.
In truth, for the alibi.
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
You're sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
And you have been very endearing. How come you're so very certain?
when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embrasser, sir. What's an embrasser?
Embrasser? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I'm sure we're saying it wrong, but they didn't have the accent mark, so... I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Yeah, that's never been in doubt.
Mm-hmm.
It's no good. There's nothing there.
Yeah, because you pressed everything.
Okay, so apparently I should have pressed her?
Huh? No, this was still the correct path.
Is that it?
The game loves their fake-outs. Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie.
At least they didn't say Beja, not embarrasser. Beja has a more vulgar connotation. Oh, indeed. This I did not know.
Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
If you had any decency, you wouldn't be intent on using every possible illegitimate, and even in this system, illegal means to railroad a young girl into being murdered.
Yeah. Was a bit tedious.
Looks like the drug's wearing off.
Yeah.
The judge is no longer tweaking.
The witness may leave the stand.
What? No. Can't let this happen. And I protest. Of course I protest.
Yes.
I'm not done yet. Or, I guess, please wait.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object.
I haven't rested. What are you objecting about?
This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Oh, are you withdrawing the charges?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, and that's all.
I love my wife, but I love the law more.
Yeah.
Judge is frowning because the edibles never kicked in. Oh, crap. Wait.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, there they are. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. Maya, are you sure you can't, like, channel your sister or something? I could really use the boss's advice. What do I ask him about?
Okay.
Can I only check one? Can I do all three?
I think you can only ask one, because this is your last question. I would save.
Okay, data... Save... Yeah, and unfortunately, because... to my perception at least, the proceedings and even the evidence and the expectations are all so inconsistent. I'm like, oh, which one am I?
Okay, so thinking about it,
which one of these would I be expected to ask about? Because asking about check-in and room service have already been covered. Bed making is the one thing that I haven't asked him about yet.
Yeah, we haven't asked about bed making, but that really doesn't seem like it could possibly be relevant.
It doesn't seem like it, but things that haven't seemed like they were relevant have been relevant before.
Now, room service, we know every detail about.
We know every detail. Check-in,
we don't know every detail.
We don't know every detail. Bed making
just feels like a red herring.
Bed making, you know, it's either a red herring or it's everything, and there's no way to know which until I click.
Yeah, it feels like the joke answer to me.
So.
Oh, Petals.
Hello, Petals.
She's rolling around a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, easy with the claws.
She's a very aggressive cuddler, you guys. She's one of those cats that she won't get into your lap while you're sitting down, but she will, like, get onto the armrest and then just start trying to beat the hell out of you with her forehead.
Mhm.
Because she loves you. All right. All right. I'm gonna go for check-in then. Yeah, Laughing Gremlin is changing his vote to check-in, but I'm like, well, I mean, within the bounds of what I've observed of this game so far, it could be either one. You have the experience, so I'm going with your estimation. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person.
But then you got to know her and realized that she was scum.
She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. What does that mean?
Oh? How was it a disappointment? What exactly was the disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. Her lover! Dum bum bum bum!
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection! I object! That was objectionable! The weakest objection yet, I love it. That's so memed on, by the way. The I object, that was objectionable.
Team Span 210 says that if they remember correctly, all three options reveal this.
Oh!
Which, I mean,
did not know that.
If the guy is her lover,
yeah, the bed making would reveal it.
The bed making would reveal it.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Thank you, Your Honor. By the way, my mom makes these most amazing brownies with a little bit of extra. I think you'd like them. I'll bring some to your next case.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Oh, for crying out loud and a bucket of beer. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Twit.
Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
As a matter of minor technicality, there's a difference between a barista and a barrister.
I'm sorry, I mispronounced it.
Now, in Edgeworth's case, I would happily go with barista.
I just imagined the bellboy calling him a barista, and I read it wrong as a result.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that was...
I could totally see him calling him a barista.
That's like a slip of the tongue, because he works in the service industry.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a barrister. Phoenix. He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Okay, Your Honor, this is witness tampering of the highest degree. Not only do I move for all charges against my client to be dismissed, but I would like to formally state on the record that I am moving for Mr. Edgeworth to be disbarred.
Ugh! You fool! The bellboy blew the lid.
Done it. I've won. Have I? I don't think I have yet. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? You can't disbar him, he doesn't even drink.
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple, it was the man with Miss May.
Uh-huh.
Man who checked in with Miss May.
Gah!
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully.
Oh, not the prosecution, Your Honor, please. There's no way of knowing how much evidence is going to be destroyed.
Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey.
Seriously? She's still on trial after this?
Yes. Court is adjourned.
You guys cannot see my facepalm, but I assure you it is there. I am doing, like, Jean-Luc Picard levels of facepalms.
Your client is exonerated until you find the real killer.
Perhaps the solution is arson.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Aw, thank you. They're still trying to murder you, though. I mean, really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Aw, you're adorable. Well, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too.
The one that was trying to get you killed?
The one was trying to murder you with a few extra steps?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips.
Ah, you're becoming a young woman.
It sent shivers up my spine.
Yeah, don't confuse style with personal worth. Laughing Gremlin asks, is it still arson if what you set on fire are the clothes that Edgeworth was wearing while he was wearing them? In this court system, yes.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I did not kill Mr. Edgeworth. Fire killed Mr. Edgeworth. I therefore request that fire be brought into this courtroom and set on trial. That sounds reasonable to me. Next scene, the whole place is
fire to the sand.
the whole building is ablaze. All these itches running back and forth. How could this have happened? All the travesty. All these people who were trapped inside. Mr. Wright, what could have happened? I don't know. I just went out for a walk, and the next thing you know, there's just, everything happened.
And then he takes a drag off his cigarette.
I tried to put out the flames, but, it was too late. Isn't that a kind of gasoline you're carrying? Water, gasoline, liquid is liquid. The point is, I tried to help. Well, I suppose he could be moderately attractive if you say so.
So, what happens with me?
Well, they're still wanting to kill you.
Do I get to go home now?
Well?
Fortunately, this isn't a just society, so no.
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial, and the unfortunate thing is that since it's not illegal to destroy evidence and tamper with witnesses in this culture, Edgeworth is going to get to it first and destroy it. So you're probably going to die.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that, but I did my best. Tell your sister hey for me. Let her know that I'm sorry. Laughing Golan says, it was merely an act of vandalism. I doused his clothes with kerosene to ruin his clothes. Then, to make sure it was seen by all, I lit a match. Also, the fire didn't kill him. He drowned in the pool. But yeah, I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key. And I'm willing to bet you, for no particular reason whatsoever, that he wears a lot of pink, too.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
Well, conspiracy to commit murder, and perjury, and witness tampering, wiretapping. None of these are crimes in our society, so she's free to go. Actually, no. I heard they arrested her. I'm genuinely surprised. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, she's actually going to stand trial for illegal wiretapping.
Holy crap.
Yep.
I guess she's learning her charms work everywhere. I wonder if the death penalty is for wiretapping, too.
I don't know.
She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Yeah, if I can get her to roll over on the guy that she was with for a lighter sentence. I mean, assuming that conspiracy to commit murder is a crime, I'm not sure that it will be in this system. We'll have to see.
I think it still is.
It might be. But I mean, wiretapping is.
Yep.
So, maybe. And goodness knows, wiretapping is much more severe than conspiracy to murder. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
We're going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. And if I fail, you won't be around to tell anyone that I broke my promise, so... Kind of mixed blessing here.
I'm counting on you.
I won't let you down. I am determined. I am determined. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I am not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
May's testimony added to the court record. The only part that survived was the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is why it's impossible for Miss May to have seen her. She dodged, then she ran to the right.
We don't know exactly where she dodged, how far she ran.
You can't
use those words.
If you run to the right,
way of the window.
If you run to the right, like one step, you're no longer in view of that window.
It's a big window. It fills about the central third of.
If you're running, you're taking longer strides. If she ran to the right, she would not have been in view of that window.
That's extrapolation. It's not certain.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. I mean, so much of this court is just sheer madness. Maya, how did you navigate this? Help me! Mia, try extra hard. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Yes.
She also doesn't belong in the electric chair, which is probably where they're going to be sending her. Normally they might hang her, but since she's a minor, she'll probably be electrocuted instead, because that's more painful.
To be continued.
And that, gentle viewers and listeners, is where we are going to end tonight's stream.
Yep, save first.
All right. So, whoop, I didn't mean to start that.
Don't worry, just don't see past the screen.
Okay.
That screen.
So next we will pick up at the detention center visitors room. But before we go, I'd like to take this moment to thank all of our patrons, present and future, with special thanks to Cryptid Rhea and Guinevere. Most of all, special thanks with extra specialness to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. This channel and its chat could not be what they are without your support. Thank you. Yeah, and he says that he would love to play these games, but in the current environment, the rage they induce is too real. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely carrying on, but yeah, I think that current events may be making this a little more frustrating for me. I'm just going to hope that amusement at my tears is going to help people continue to be lighthearted and kind of, lose themselves in the fantasy for a little bit. Because at the end of the day, I will be victorious. And if you would like to support that victory, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha for as little as $1 a month. And when you do, please let me know via email or patron message if there's a particular color in which you'd like to have your name displayed. If that's what we call subscription tiers. Yes, my subscription tiers.
Sob.
Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at ko-fi.com/Coyote de la Mancha, wherein I will drink my little coffee cup full of subscription tears. And finally, a huge thank you to all of you who are circulating the links. The signal boost really helps. So, until next time, question everything, take nothing for granted. Never trust a cat girl if she's afraid to wear the ears. Never, ever, ever, ever. And I will see you, gentle viewers and listeners. In fact, we will see you, gentle viewers and listeners, sometime again.
My business, humming a song. I'm happy by myself, not a care in the world. This is a life, just me, myself, and I. I am watching the clouds up in the sky, all but laughing out loud. I'm telling you why I'm living the life, just me, myself, and I. Think that life was cold and lonely when you up and left me, sadness overwhelmed. And for me, I am out and about, painting the town red. I'm coming around, there ain't no doubt about it. I'm no longer blue, so glad we are through, just me, myself, and I. Cry